Hey family! Welcome back. I hope you've had a fantastic school holidays and I hope they loved our holiday episode.
Don't hurt me.
Don't get it on the floor.
Ow! Oh my gosh, that's a hard crack.
Did you purposely put that in my hair?
Legs are cracked now. Hello.
Yeah, I feel like it's a boil day.
Ow!
You know.
Thank you so much. I did not love trying to get the egg out of my hair. That was, well, I think we should have a special challenge.
Yes, I think that's a great idea, Miss Jem. Tell us more about the challenge that you would like to propose to
Well,
our students.
we've got all these lovely pictures that we've had sent in from competitions, but I would love to see some photos because everyone's had holidays. Everyone's got up to different things.
So if you feel up for it, perhaps you can send us a few photos at this email address and we might be able to put some up around our area.
We're going to have a special mailbox coming to the school soon too.
yes,
I don't
that's
have it here
exciting.
to show today, but you might see it in the school very soon, which
Yes.
will be exciting.
Very exciting. Speaking of exciting,
Yes.
it's really exciting that we will be able to meet back again very, very soon. I know that in chapel, we'll be starting chapels back up this term, Miss Jem.
That's great. And we started Kids Zone just recently. And so it was so good to see all the Kids Zone faces again. I've missed you all and I'm so glad that we get to spend time together again.
Even though chapel's back and we'll have Kids Zone back, we felt like there's parts of this that we'd love to be able to keep doing.
And we'll talk to your teachers about how you might get an opportunity to be in one of our videos, which is
That's
exciting. We learned a lot last term, didn't we?
We've actually covered a lot of very interesting Bible topics, haven't we?
There were a lot of stories. So I've got some magics. What did we call them again?
A big reverse.
Reverse sunnies.
No. Hang on, I'm just wondering if there's a way we can make it rhyme, like goggle, reflection.
Or reflection goggles. I've got some magic reflection
Maybe just
goggles. I've got some big glasses to help us remember our big story.
Wait, so what do they do?
Well, you'll have to put them on to find out. So what have we got today, Mr. DeToy?
Well, we have some pictures here that's going to help us recap all the stories we've learned about so far. I think it's important that we actually reflect on and think back about the things that we have learned so far.
If we're going back to the start, now it wasn't the very start of the Bible, was it? We're
No.
starting from when MC Kids started last term.
That's right, because at MCC Chapel we started with we actually started with the start of the Bible, but then a couple of weeks later we actually had MC Kids join us, and so we started off with the story of Abraham.
That's right. So who's got Abraham? I think you do.
I think this is Abraham. Let's say Abraham is this guy over here. He's pointing at the stars.
And he had a wife, didn't he?
Yes.
Her name was Sarah.
That's right. And I don't know if you remember, Miss Jem, but they struggled to have a baby. They really wanted to have a kid.
They did, weren't they like almost 100?
Very, very old. And an angel appeared.
That's
The
right.
angel was a messenger from God saying, hey, you're going to have a baby.
And I think that would be a very hard promise to believe, wouldn't it?
Especially at that age. And do you remember what Sarah did?
She laughed.
She
which,
laughed.
I mean, when God makes a promise,
He's
it's
gonna
not a
keep
joke
it.
to him.
That's
so
right. He's going to keep it. And so, just as God promised, they had a baby.
They did.
Their baby was named Isaac. And the reason why this story is so important in the Bible is sin is not God's plan for us. And
Exactly.
we know that the devil's plan is for us is to be destroyed, but God's plan for us is to have life. So God said, you know what? I am going to fix this problem. I'm going to help you. But I'm going to start with one family, and this is the family I'm going to start with. I'm going to make a promise to them. And what was that promise, Miss Jen?
It
Do you
was a
remember?
very big promise. God didn't only promise Abraham one baby, He promised him that his descendants would be more than all the stars in the sky. He actually told Abraham, and if you remember, I tried to count them too,
Oh, that's right, Miss Jen.
to count all the stars in the sky, and that his children would actually outnumber all the stars.
Now, did that mean his actual children or the children of his children of his children of his children?
That's right. So his grandchildren, his great-grandchildren, and all the way to us today.
And God promised them that they will be blessed and that through them the world will be blessed.
That's right. Because God also promised that another baby would come through Abraham's family.
Yes.
But that baby was going to be someone who was going to save the entire world.
And that baby's name was, of course,
Jesus.
So that's why we had to start with Jesus' great granddad and great grandma.
That's a good tongue twister.
So Isaac was their baby's name. So we had Abraham, Sarah, Isaac, and out of Isaac came a lot.
Many descendants.
God was a promise keeper, wasn't he?
That's right. Well, I think that sums up our first episode of MC Kids.
Yeah.
We'll be back next week with all new stories for term 3.
That's it for this time.
Bye family!